This is the third presentation related to the Siribhuvalaya, the 10th wonder of the world, authored by Siddharthi Hassan. So the list of contents reads like this. A brief history about Sarva Bhasha Mai Bhasha Siribhuvalaya of Adi Kavi Kumudendu Muni. The nature of Siribhuvalaya and its path of survival. The third topic is the method of reading the converted letter squares of Siribhuvalaya. A few details about Siribhuvalaya is the fifth topic, and the fourth topic, and the fifth one is the science in Siribhuvalaya, sixth the Ayurveda in Siribhuvalaya, seventh is the religion in Siribhuvalaya, eighth a brief introduction of Sarva Bhasha Mayi Bhasha Siribhuvalaya, the chapters 1 to 59. Ninth one is a seminar held in Belgavi. 10th one is a dice, its history and significance and the greatness of Sri Sri Shankara Bhagavat Pada. 11th topic is Advaita, the non-duality as perceived by Kumudendu Muni. 12th is a word, the vastness of the sky and movement of planets. 13th one, a few facts Kannadigas must know. 14th one, Siribhuvalaya, whether it is a cursed script. 15th, Siribhuvalaya and Professor Rampa Nagarajaya. 16th, which religion is superior or inferior. 17th one, a few issues which have nullified the set beliefs in our literary and religion fields with the revelation of new facts hidden in Siribhuvalaya. 18th one is anybody could have done this introductory work of Siribhuvalaya. 19th one, the path of salvation advocated by Kumudendu Muni and the present trend. 20th is the Siribhuvalaya on the internet. 21st is the ancientness of Kannada and Siribhuvalaya, an analysis. 22nd is a rare and strange felicitation. 23rd is a brief and specific information about Siribhuvalaya. 24th is the Bhagavad Gita, not a Jain tradition scripture. 25th, about the author and the book. With this, we see a preamble written by Siddharthi ji about the Siribhuvalaya. So, Sarva Bhasha Mayi Bhasha Siribhuvalaya, a Kannada poetry in numerics, authored by the ancient poet of Kannada language, Kumudendu Muni, has the rare honor of being called the 10th wonder of the world. This is the only poetry in numerics in the entire world and has to be considered as an encyclopedia of the world. The pre-titles, Sarva Bhashamayi, which is inclusive of all languages, Sarva Shastramayi, inclusive of all scriptures, and Sarva Jnanamayi, inclusive of all knowledge, explain the vastness and depth of this great ancient work. This contains about 16,000 pages or matrices. It's in matrix format, 27 by 27 rows and columns. These pages are indicated as circles or chakras. This huge volume has been divided into 9 khandas, Navakhandatmaka, khanda or units. Each unit has several chapters. The first unit, the first khanda, which is in the nature of preamble to the entire volume, contains 59 chapters. And its transformation in letter form was ready in 1952 itself. Of this, only 33 chapters were printed and the rest remained in the manuscript form. Now, the original literature and the hidden literature from the 34th to 50th chapters have been published by Siddharthi ji and his wife. The total volume of original Kannada verses in Siribhuvalaya is 6 lakh. The hidden literature of various other languages arising from these words extends to 100,000 lakh core verses, that is shlokas. Nuru Savira Laksha Koti, that is 100,000 lakh core verses, that's 10 power 17 verses, are claimed to be originating from the whole volume of Siribhuvalaya containing 16,000 chakras, 9 khandas, and numerous chapters. So, among which, as of now, only first khanda is available to us, in which now 59 chapters are there, and already all those things have been published and deciphered to its extremity possible. So there is nothing, as per our knowledge, there is hardly anything remaining to decode there. There are some facts to be decoded. However, it's the formula is known. due to the laborious work it takes, so it has not been, certain things has not been published. So, but they are, some of them are already in print. It's like reorganization of what are the published poems in a different format and in an understandable format. It's called as Antar Sahitya. Okay, so that's being prepared by Sudharti ji. Sooner it's in printing, due to the press delays, so it got delayed. So once the books are received, so it will be published. So this rare and wonderful ancient work was unknown not only in the international and national literary circles, but even in the Karnataka or the Kannada literary field itself. After the publication of its first version in the letter form about 60 years before, very recently a book giving a brief introduction about the great piece of literature has been published in Kannada. That's in 2010. So the structure and format of this work, encompassing in it the essence of all the great literary works of the world, is indeed very complex and intricate. This poetic style is indeed unknown and strange to the Kannada literary field. Naturally, it is hard to understand it properly. For these reasons, this great piece of literature did not gain much publicity. Strangely, the educational background of Siddharthi of Hasan, who has published this introductory book in Kannada, is very limited, as he claims. But his literary capabilities cannot be compared with the yardstick of a university degree. The only and invaluable yardstick, however, is the scholarly and precious preface written in detail by one of the greats of contemporary Kannada literature field, Professor G. Venkatasubbaya, to this introductory book in Kannada by Sudharthi. I feel that those who involve themselves in selfless service in the literary field, this is the highest recognition one can aspire for. This is an effort to give a brief and specific picture of this great piece of ancient work in Kannada in the English language. This is an effort to introduce this to the entire literacy circle of the world. It is hoped that this English version would benefit at least a few people who are serious about leading a benign life aimed at total emancipation of the individual soul. If that happens, it is the greatest reward for the introducer and the English translator and the narrator of the Siribhuvalaya. Thank you, one and all.